Well, it's the end of the association's fall sports season, and we had a great fall. Starting all the way with cross country in early November, and then ending with the state football finals. And in between, of course, girls swimming, girls and small school boys soccer, some football, and then of course we also had volleyball. And things went pretty darn well. Unfortunately, football numbers are down a little bit as far as attendance is concerned, but we had some great games, and so things are going pretty well. Board just finished with its December board meeting and made some decisions regarding classification issues. One of the things we're going to do is look at that 11th grade count and remove that because now we're just counting grades 9 through 11. And then we're also just eliminating those schools that are 25 or fewer from the count of numbers of schools because they do not have the programs that are indicative of involvement in postseason play. We really appreciate all the work that you've been doing. I mean, I know it's been difficult to watch those numbers. Hopefully that week by week involvement from the state office through John Miller's hard work has helped you follow that line and help understand what's going on. We know there's some hot pockets around the state that are trying to make sure that the leagues are going to be in place. And then of course we start working on scheduling and then looking at the allocations starting next fall for the next 2-year cycle. Classification deadlines really are just very few from here on out. What we will call hard line of the line between numbers so that we know what the exact cutoff numbers are going to be for the next 4 years, the next 2 cycles, will actually be on January the 8th, so stay tuned for that. And then the WIAA Executive Board will make the final action on classifications top to bottom when they meet at the end of January with their regular meeting at that point. There'll also be time for schools who wish to appeal to the Executive Board should they believe that their number is not a true reflection of their student population. Part of what we do and part of the responsibility of being involved with school programs is to make sure that we always understand the value of community and of giving back. And through the association's LEAD program, which is our student leadership program for juniors and seniors from around the state, we do a Coins for the Cause at our state events. And this year we raised over $2,100 for the InvestEd Foundation. And InvestEd, most of you have a counselor in your school that is helping those students get some of that InvestEd money to help them toward sporting equipment or musical equipment or ASB cards. So we're really proud to have a real good, strong connection with InvestEd and for all the good work that they do. Also during this executive board meeting that was held, the State Association under the leadership of Dr. Pam Veltri, the Superintendent of Medical Lake, started to drill down into that discussion about what is a healthy culture? What does it mean to the WIAA? What does it mean to all of the affiliate groups that feed into the WIAA? The State School Boards Association, the State Superintendents, State High School and Middle School Principals Association, state coaches, state officials, and all the fine arts group, because we believe everyone has a stake in making sure that a healthy culture, an inclusive culture, has a responsibility to make sure that students have a great experience through school programs. We're really working on trying to increase the number of middle school students who are involved, increase the number of middle schools that are in the association, and then of course continue to make the great experience that we can for high school sports and fine arts programs. I'm a former English teacher, and one of my favorite writers, poets, is the American poet Robert Frost. And there's a line from his poem, The Death of the Hired Hand, that reads, "Home is the place where when you have to go there, they have to take you in." And that may sound a little dramatic, but really school programs should be the home for many of our schools. It's that place where students feel comfortable, where they feel safe, and where they feel like they're a part of a really strong, positive environment. Back in 1999, I had the great opportunity to hear Nelson Mandela speak, and I am reflecting upon that this week with his recent passing. And one of the things that I still remember to this day, and this was about the time that President Clinton and the United States Congress were deciding whether or not the United States would pay its dues and remain a strong member of the United Nations. And Nelson Mandela's message to the group that day was, "How dare you not?" Because the rest of the world looks at America, at the United States, as the world's peacekeeper, as the ones that will come in and provide aid and will provide a safety net and will provide military assistance if necessary when a country is in need. That part about America being the world's peacekeeper has rung true to me to this day. And I think about what we do with school programs and the value of what we teach through our music programs, our speech programs, and our sports programs, the value of connectedness, the value of teamwork, of learning about completing a mission that's greater than oneself. We really are the world's peacekeepers, and it starts with our programs being able to develop young people who care about more than themselves, who care about peace, who care about getting along, who understand that competition is a way to learn something about oneself to make one a better person for their school, their community, and of course for the world. As we go into this holiday season, I thank you for all of your work. We wish you the happiest of holidays from this State Association office, and go out and make everyone a happy, great holiday experience. Thank you.